Ladies and gentlemen, the transfer portal's in full action, and Illinois got much-needed news on Sunday night.
Illinois is going to play in 2 bowl games, one in December and one today called the Snow Bowl. Look at this.
Even in the preseason, I remember there was rumors about him leaving, and you were asked, and it was like an Animal House answer, 0.0. You had no concern.
80 Illinois.
Don't you have class, my guy?
Yeah, I skipped it.
How long have you been here for?
3.5.
That's rookie numbers. Some people have been here for 20.
No, I'm sorry. I skipped class, though, so we're good.
But for us, and I don't want to sound biased, we want the party to keep going. We want to stay for Monday for the national championship game. Spencer, we got some keys to the game if Illinois wants to beat a very, very good UConn team. I think number one, Illinois's got to shoot the three-point shot better.
I'm going to speak in generalities. A lot of young kids, and maybe some of these recruits, they do love college football video games. So I did have our team simulate the Music City Bowl showdown to get a sneak peek of what could happen on Tuesday.
Wants to bring back the Jake Davises, the Andrei Stojakovic's, the Merkoviches, the Ivisic twins, and try to get back to another Final Four next year.
Undefeated Maryland Terrapins. Really big game for Illinois to start off the new year. What's one key for you?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Maryland is like the Ohio State of women's basketball. They're really good. So if Illinois can just come out and get off to that fast start, get up 20-6, 21-7, and I think the player to watch, I'm loving what Maddie Weber's doing, the Villanova transfer. She's always scoring double digits.
A historic franchise counting on Ben Johnson to shake up decades of losing.
Say that he is totally changing the dynamic within the walls at Hellas Hall.
But can Johnson unlock Caleb Williams' potential after an inconsistent rookie campaign?
Is there any room to be curious what Caleb's going to look like? There's a giant unknown.
There is, of course, a giant unknown.
A tough division and schedule, but Chicago thinks they got the talents.
You know, we got to go out there and prove it.
Let's see it. Week 1, Vikings, Bears, Soldier Field, coming up. In the top moment, this was easy. Homecoming win over the USC Trojans. REO Speedwagon killing it during the halftime show, but I guess most importantly, they also got a big program victory. Illinois was a huge underdog, but the California school had no answer for Luke Altmaier. And Illinois, David Olano kicks the game-winning field goal. Music still hits home, especially in Urbana-Champaign.
Well, I've never performed with a 400-piece marching band, so that's going to be a rush.
I appreciate it, guys. Let's beat USC tomorrow, huh?
Yeah. Come on.
1920s, the Chicago Bears were winning a lot of games, but the NFL was struggling.
Pro football was really having trouble with getting fans to pay to come to games.
Chicago Bears player, coach, and owner George Halas knew what to do. He needed Illinois' top player, Red Grange, to help save the league and attract fans to the games.
He's such a fun person to be around. Like, everybody loves each other. We really enjoyed every moment we had together on and off the court. Like, it was just a great experience.
It was emotional in the locker room after Illinois' loss to Connecticut in the Final Four. It ended Illinois' hopes of winning their first ever NCAA tournament title. But for Illinois head coach Brad Underwood, there's no time to rest. The transfer portal, it's going to open up on Monday. Brad Underwood going to have millions of dollars to build a roster, and also plenty of hype after a deep NCAA tournament run.
We've got Illinois back to a level that they're in Final Fours again, and by God, as long as I'm the ball coach, I better not take 21 damn years to get back there.
Who's Illinois going to lose? Well, first up, Kylan Boswell. He's going to be gone because of graduation. Freshman superstar Kean Wagler likely leaving after just one season and going to the NBA. But here are some players who could return next year. First up is freshman star David Merkovich. He became a fan favorite because of his quirky personality and also scoring 13 points per game. The Ivisic twins could return to Champaign. Thomas has only ever played for Illinois in college, and he would likely be the starting center. Zavonimir, he's played at 3 different schools in 3 years. He would probably be Tommy's backup. Finally, Andrei Stojakovic is a player who could return. He's also played for 3 schools in 3 years. It's also possible he'll have interest from other schools after an incredible NCAA tournament. But no matter what, Illinois is likely going to try to land some new stars in the transfer portal to replace Kylan Boswell and Kean Wagler. Speaking of Illinois football, they're getting ready to take on their rival Purdue this Saturday. Despite the game being in West Lafayette, Illinois, they are a 10.5-point favorite. And if they win, they get to keep the cannon. It's a rivalry trophy that the 2 schools have fought over for decades.
Well, I think it means everything to this program, right? We want to be able to not just play this game, but win this game, right? For the sake of the area, for the sake of recruiting purposes. Obviously, a couple of years ago, we lost some recruits to them. They've lost some recruits to us.
Purdue's a 2-2 football team. They have a shaky defense. They allowed 56 points and 33 points to Notre Dame and USC. But their offense is decent. They're scoring around 28 points per game, and they do return their quarterback from last year, Ryan Brown. In 2024, he torched Illinois with 4 touchdowns and over 400 yards in the meeting. But luckily, Illinois, they have Luke Altmaier, who can win a shootout. He's been a top quarterback in the country with 11 passing touchdowns and 0 interceptions. In Illinois' offense, they're currently on pace to break the school record for most points in a single season. Speaking with the mayor of Arlington Heights, he is confident that the Chicago Bears will move to his city and reject Indiana.
I think Governor Pritzker's a very bright man. He's a wise man. He's planning to run for president of the United States in a couple of years, and he needs to get this done and not lose the Bears for the state of Illinois.
The Bears are facing an annual property tax bill of around $100 million. They build a new stadium in Arlington Heights. The football team and the mayor, they want to slash that bill and make the payment closer to what the Bulls and Cubs pay. But they need the state government to pass a bill, which would give them that power.
Without it, they won't come. Without the mega projects bill, they'll go to Indiana.
The House and Finance Committee, they are having discussions. Some Chicago lawmakers who would prefer the Bears stay in the big city are now open to Arlington Heights.
But we are moving with all deliberate speed. We're having real conversations. We've had great progress. And I choose to believe that in short order, we will find a way to get to a package that works for all involved and all interested parties.
Chicago Bears also want more than $800 million in taxpayer funding to pay for public infrastructure projects around the new stadium. That can include sewers or highways. And part of that money could come from the current motor fuel tax funds.
State funds are, in the words of Governor Pritzker, they're always available for development purposes like that. Well, let me tell you, I know the Bears want to be here. The Bears have wanted to be here for 40 years. If they were given all things equal and everything done and ready to go, they're coming to Arlington Heights for sure, in my opinion.
And the committee would need 11 out of 20 votes to advance it to the amendment stage before it could head to the House and Senate for a full vote. I'm Carson Gourdie. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Carson. A vote in the committee could happen as early as Thursday.
Women's baseball in Illinois, they go way back. Heck, even 25 years before Babe Ruth was even born.
As Kat talked about, Springfield had women's baseball in the 1800s.
The peak of professional women's baseball was back in the 1940s and 50s. With many MLB stars serving in World War II, there was a vacuum to fill. In 1943, Philip Wrigley, an executive of the Chicago Cubs, started the most famous pro women's baseball league yet.
Most of you have seen the movie A League of Their Own. League that, by the way, consisted of teams in Chicago, Rockford, and yes, Springfield, Illinois.
The league was popular, but by 1954, it would shut down. Cat Williams used to play pickup baseball games. And she remembers going to the movie theater in 1992 to see A League of Their Own. It was a reminder of what wasn't possible anymore for many women.
I laughed. I couldn't speak. I cried. It was a difficult place to be. A person who loves the game of baseball, who's good at playing the game of baseball, and absolutely no place to play.
But the story is getting a new chapter, and even some parallels to that famous 1940s era. Instead of Wrigley Field, hundreds of women recently tried out at the Washington Nationals MLB Stadium, but only 60 women will make the cut for the first season.
We have women from all across the world: Japan, South Korea, Mexico, obviously the United States.
These are the most badass players on the planet, Dave. And if you haven't seen what's happened in the WNBA, women are fantastic, and they can play at the elite level.